Question 9 says, in the diagram below, A, B, D, and the origin all lie on the circle with center C. The equation of the circle is x squared plus y squared plus 6x minus 8y is equal to 0. The equation of the line is x minus 2y plus 21 is equals to 0. And then the first question says, determine the center of the radius of the circle. Now, to determine the center, we are not given the coordinates. That's what we should come up with. And we can do that from the equation of the circle itself by completing the square on this equation here. So our first step is to, actually when it's an equation, it's much easier to complete the square, because all that we have to do is make our two brackets, put x and y in them, and then the one for x. Okay, before we do this, we can actually group them. So we have x squared plus 6x plus y squared minus 8y is equal to 0. And then what you can do is on this first part, and you also have that second part, we're gonna not group them, not factorize, but form a bracket from this and say x plus a half of this. So a half of 6 would be 3. So we'd have plus 3, and then we'd square it on the outside. Then we do the same thing for this, y plus a half of negative 8, which would be negative 4. Y plus negative 4, that's just y minus 4 squared. Then what we do on this side, we do on the other side as well, but now the sign changes. We know if it was an expression, we would add and subtract. But now, since we're subtracting on the other side, it's the same as adding. So on the other side, we're going to have 0 plus a half of 6, again, just like we did over here, which is 3, but we square it. In this case, it's just 3 that's being squared, not the entire bracket. And then we'll do the same thing with the minus 4. We add the minus 4 to this side and square it as well. And then finally, you will have x plus 3 squared plus y minus 4 squared is equal to 9 plus 16, which will be 25. Therefore, your coordinates would actually be minus 3 and positive 4. Because remember, they're always inversed when they're put into the equation. So this is, oh, these are the coordinates for C.